Okay guys, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're making a phone background. So what I'm going to do with the camera in particular, just to begin here, I'm going to go ahead over to the render options, and what you want to do is output. So for your camera background, for your phone background even, you're going to have to find the dimensions for your phone screen. So if you Google your phone dimensions for your screen, it should come up with how many you need. So for my one, let's see. Let's go on screen size. So for screen sizes, for the resolution as well, you're going to want the pixel size. So my one is, let's go 1440. And then for the underside, I'm going to go ahead and go 3088. And the camera now is the exact size of my phone screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click view. I'm going to go for viewpoint and camera. I'm just going to go ahead and split the atom right here. And we can see what's going on with the phone right here, and we can also edit on this side. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and delete the default cube. I'm going to go ahead into the render section and go from Eevee to cycles. And what I'm going to do is going to add a plane and just scale that out so that it covers the entire screen. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in a UV sphere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press G, bring this up, to make sure that it's just sat just on top of the top right here. And I'm going to go ahead and shade smooth. So the next point that I'm going to do is go to Materials tab. We're going to go New. And the Principled BSDF will be changed to Glass BSDF. Turn down your roughness as well. So when we render this out, we should have a nice little ball going on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger actually, so it fits the entire screen. And I'm just going to bring this ahead, bring this to the front. Just make sure that you're just on top, just there. In fact, if I go on to one of the other renders, I can see what's going on. So, just about there. And now we've got this nice little sphere going on for our background. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase the lighting just a little bit from the exposure, so we've got that nice little shadow going on. And I'm just going to move it back a little bit as well, so we can get some of that under shadow too. Maybe we could go just here. And what I'm going to do as well, let's do some lighting on top. So let's do some cube. Let's get a cube. We press G, bring it up. And I'm just going to go ahead and elongate this one across the side. And I'm going to place this in the Materials tab with a New. We'll go to Emission. And I'm just going to change this to blue. I'm just going to press G to bring this up, and I'm going to shrink it down as well. So if we go 7 at the top, take it out of the render point at the moment. Come on. There we go. Right, okay. So, once we've got this, we're going to go Shift D, and you can press maybe 10. Shift D, 10. Shift D, we'll go 10. Shift D, and then we're going to go 10 again. And then select everything that you've just made here. Shift D again, get it along the same axis, and we're going to go -50. So now we've got this nice lighting going on at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the original light that we had, which is this one right here, just at the side of the orb. Let's pull this down a little bit. And I'm also going to move it just to the side. So we've got those nice little reflections coming in, but there's not too much light going around the outside. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go Shift D, just to duplicate that light, and then bring it over onto the other side as well. So now we've got this nice little ball going on in the middle. And I mean, you could leave it like that if you wanted to. I think it's a little bit too central, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to press G and just move it across. Just ever so slightly. And then I'm just going to scale it down as well. And then I'm just going to move it back to where it needs to be. Just on the base. So, once you're finished, this is what you should have for your phone background. And all you need to do is go to the render tab, and then we'll render image. But what I would suggest first is change this back to wireframe, so it's not using anything in the background. Then we'll go render, and then we'll render image. So this should take a while. What it will do, it'll do it in blocks. So it'll do the big block at the bottom here, and then it will do the top block at the top here, depending on how your Blender is creating things. But just leave it to do what it does. You see the samples right here at the top. So when this reaches the sample level, or the roof sample, as I like to call it, the image will be done. And what you can do then is click image right here, and the save option should come up in the corner. Just click the save option, save it where you need it to be, and that's it. You're done. You're done. That's your phone background. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like, subscribe. My channel's been having a little bit of trouble with some haters at the moment, and people just being absolute mooses. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. If you guys can like, subscribe, share, that'd be awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.